Yeah, we're up to two. Yeah, up four now. Slowly making it up there. Back down to three. Do, 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 do. 5. I still got nobody chit chatting. Yeah, 6. Come on, guys. Somebody chit chat. Somebody talk. We got 2 likes. I mean, we got 2 likes. 2 likes, 7 in here, and nobody talking. Uh, do, 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 do. What's up, Paul? Roll cord. can't sleep, Paul. Hell, it's what? Going what? 1 o'clock in the morning over there. There's a link, but everybody wants to come up. We got 11 in here watching. Only one talking. We got 13 in here now. What's up, Randy? Hey, Paul, can't complain, buddy. I'm alive. Be quite honest. I think we did like 7 or 8 yards today. Possibly picking up another one. So it was pretty good day at all, I guess. Yeah, waiting to see if we get hit by the remnants of that hurricane that beat the shit out of the Gulf Coast this morning. Well, actually, about it hit about midnight last night, about the Louisiana Texas border. They keep changing the code of uncertainty, so stupid phone. Yeah, they got it heading to the south of us. That's the main center of it, but we'll get a bunch of rain from it. That much I can guarantee it. Already, you're gonna get hammered by it. I mean, all of Kentucky's pretty much in the red in the code of uncertainty. Southwest Ohio was, but they moved it to the south. south of us, so we're not going to take a direct hit from it. Thank God. We'll get a bunch of rain from it, but other than that, but we can use the rain here. Everything's dead. Randy, I am not solo, and it all depends on the day. Do anywhere from 8 to 12 in a day, and that's pretty much taking our time. I'm doing pretty good, David. Thanks for asking, buddy. Ooh, God, it's slow tonight. Uh, Randy, I don't think we got much rain here this week. Matter of fact, not for a fact, we have it. Now I know we've had a couple of nights we had a little bit of rain here and there, but during the daytime we haven't had any rain. Oh, really, rabbit just making all that noise. Already, the most I've ever done in a day solo has been 21. That was because I was so far behind, I had no choice but to. That was working from 8:30 in the morning until like 8:45 or so at night, and that was last summer. There's a link if anybody wants to come up. We're welcome to. Here, I don't know if we got enough battery or not, but I'll show, see if I can show you anyway. Now Sunday, I gotta go look at this yard right here. This one right here. Let me cut down the brightness a little bit. That's better. Yeah. It goes from the edge of this driveway right here over all over to this landscaping back over here in the back side of the house. So I get to go look at that one Sunday. Want a bunch of landscape work, and it's gonna be a new regular yard. Well, Ricky, I hope that you know guys don't get no wind. Y'all gonna get rain. I mean, but the wind part, I hope it stays away. We had a few little pop up showers go through earlier, but I was already done for the day anyway. So, oh, shoot. I had 2 yards I couldn't do this week because both of them had construction being done near them. So it's made it hard because there's no place to park. Not for at least a quarter mile. Oh, I got 17 in here watching. The links in the chat. So come on up, people. What's up, Tim, buddy? I tried calling you back the other day when you called. I was working on Emily's Armada when you called. I was elbow deep in grease and shit, so wasn't able to answer the phone. Not right, Paul. Hear that, or a bunch of people watching to go running and to other people to try to start shit. So yeah, my week is going to be is clear this weekend for the most part. I got a couple little small things to do on Sunday, but other than that, you know, um, Tim, I use Final Cut Pro, which is basically the same as uh, iMovies, but it's the more in depth version of it. But you can use any video editing software that's out there. Yeah, it's called Final Cut Pro. It's a Apple software. I think it's like 400 or 500 bucks for it. It came on the computer that I got. Oh yeah, Final Cut Pro is easy, super easy. The hardest one I found out there to use is that damn um hell is the damn name of it? That Power Director. That's one that I found that's the hardest out there to use. Oh no, there's some of the that sucks, Ricky. There's some of the free ones out there, Tim, that are really easy to use, and that will walk you through on what you need to do to do this, do that. It's just they don't have a lot of the features that a paid one has. You know, like the transitions and music, and you have to use what they have pre-installed. Hey, what's up, Ranger? Um, yeah, as Ranger said too. I mean, sometimes depending on your computer and whatnot, some computers come with them pre-installed. Like Macs come with iTunes or iMovie that's pre-installed. Yeah, W Pro is another good one if you have a Windows-based computer. Nothing Adobe works worth a crap on a Macintosh or Apple or whatever you want to call it. Trust me, I've tried. I wore out, Ranger. Ugh. Heck, last night I was so tired when heck, I think I went to bed about 8:30. I was going to go live last night, but if you have a MacBook, Tim, then I would recommend going with the Final Cut Pro because that's a Mac program. Not saying you can't use Adobe, but you're liable to have a few hiccups with it. Oh yeah, Ranger. His cause it should have iMovie built into it. In order to go live on your GoPro, Tim, you gotta have 1,000 subscribers and whatnot before you can go live on the GoPro. I know that there's a way that you can use it as a webcam too, but yeah, I've got the same one that the GoPro. It's not GoPro's rules; it's YouTube's rules. I haven't a clue, Tim. If I bring it up. That's crazy, Ricky. I don't think we'll get that much rain, but hell, we can use it. I'd be happy with this about 3 inches of rain here. Yeah, I can't wait for fall for the cooler temperatures, but I can't. I can wait because the days are getting shorter. Then I'm in Cincinnati, Randy. Heck, I wish it was 60 to about mid 60s to mid 70s year round here. I'd be happy. If we get any snow, yeah. If not, then probably not, Tim. Unless I get a part time job doing like delivery or something. That's just about as bad as us. At one time, we got 5 inches of rain in an hour. Here we had a big ass storm come just stop like right over top of Norwood. A few years back, I want to say uh, 2017, something like that. Paul, I'm sitting still for the most part. It's supposed to rain all weekend except for Sunday. That's not bad, Tim. Never last time one of those hurricanes came up this far, it knocked our power out for 2 weeks. So I'm hoping it stays to the south. To be honest, damn rabbits are getting nervous. That's not bad. I make $100 a night, doing like Grubhub or DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever. It's down in your area. That ain't bad, Ranger. $20 in gas. But you guys are down, northern Georgia, southern Tennessee area, and you guys got a lot of country back roads and all that fun shit. That's crazy, Ricky. Yeah, that's true. It's the same here in Cincinnati, Ranger. Hell, you call any given day of the week to order a pizza, it's like a 45-minute wait. That's cool, Brennan. You can send me some. I can't do super chats yet. Yeah, 15 in here. If anybody wants to come up, I'm going to get just grab it some water so they'll leave that damn thing alone. 'Alright, I'm back. Yep, that's true, Rumple. Oh, shit. That damn water bottle's still annoying, but it's not as annoying as um, it was. All right, Tim, buddy. Oh, shoot. I wonder where everybody's at tonight. We got 16 in here. I mean, come on. Tomorrow's forecast. I have 88, low 72 with rain. Yep. That's probably where she'll sleep. She likes to sleep up there and drive the snakes nuts. Oh, that's cool, Tim. You need to let me know for sure what date that is. I shipped Brandon yesterday. It was like 92, 93 with the heated decks, like 105. And the day before that, it was the same way. I don't know what it's doing outside right now. Let me see real quick. Whole lot of nothing. It ain't that bad. Do, 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 do. I just got to be quiet quick. Come on, let some guys. Links in the chat, guys. Somebody come up. Ricky, I don't know what our temperature is right now. It's 78 degrees and it feels like 84 with 85% humidity. So yeah, I'm right there with you, buddy. Damn tacos. You're funny, Brandon. Oh, hell, dude. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with you, buddy. Right back. I ain't going to get my phone charger. My damn phone's about to die. Okay. Oh, oh, hiccups. Tacos killing me. I should grab me a Rockstar while I was up too. I think I'm far upstairs. Give me 1 second, Randy. Now, tilt your camera down a little bit there, buddy. There you go. So, what part of Kentucky you in?
What's that?
What part of Kentucky are you in?
I'm in a town called Columbia.
How close to Corbin is that?
Right up the road.
Yeah, I got
About
family all down in Whitley County.
do what?
I got family from down in Corbin, Woodbine, Barbersville, Somerset, London, and Clay County.
Yeah,
So I got
I'm in Adair County. I'm about an hour from Tennessee.
okay. My aunt and uncle's farm was damn near a stone's throw from the border. I think it was something like 15, 20-minute drive on the highway to get to the border.
Where's all of your other buddies at?
Since I got ran through the mud a few weeks ago, you see about all that comes in anymore.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Ohio.
Oh yeah. What parts of Ohio?
Madison County, London, Ohio.
Okay, yeah, that's up north of me.
Yeah, that's between you and Columbus there.
Yeah.
I'm
Lebanon
the
ain't
lone wolf.
too.
Huh?
I said Lebanon ain't too far north of here, but it's still about a 40-minute drive.
Yeah.
Because it's in between here and my uncle's house up in Washington Courthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's brother lives up in Washington Courthouse.
Yeah, I got a son who lives there in Washington Courthouse and a niece and a nephew.
Oh. So how many yards do you deal with there, Randy?
About right at 56,
Yeah, I
give or
average
take.
about is my average right now. that one that I showed a picture of earlier, I don't know if you see it or not. Let me get back to it.
And I got a couple cemeteries I do. I do a little bit of everything.
But this one right here, this house right here, the property I believe goes from this white driveway here,
Yeah.
going to the right direction here, over to that landscaping back in the very back of the house. So I'm guessing it's about 3/4 of an acre that's cuttable. Maybe a little bit more. Drove by it earlier, but it was the road was too busy for me to stop, and because I got to back up into the driveway because it's on a main drag.
I don't have too many of them, what they call granny yards. Mine's all big ones.
I have three, I think it is four that are. I mean, it takes me 2 minutes to cut it with a 52 inch. I mean, it's four passes, bing, 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 done. And then weed eat and everything takes me by myself takes me 7 minutes. And with my buddy helping me, we're in and out in 4 minutes.
What kind of striper do you run?
Be honest, it looks like a damn piece of conveyor belt. It's a big old piece of rubber.
Yeah, I got one of them on my. I got a Toro built 54 inch. I got one of them on it. Then I got a broom on my bad boy.
That's about wore out. That striper that's on mine now. Because if I cut, what's up, Tim, buddy? If I cut above 4 inches, the striper don't even touch the grass.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's as low as it can go. It's got two adjustment holes, and it's on the highest hole now. So I'm probably going to this to see if I can't just find a someplace I can just get a big old flap of rubber, measured about 4 inches, cut it, make strips, as long as I need, and make strips like that, and drill holes in it, and be done. Yeah. It'd be cheaper than buying it from dealership. We tell you.
I tried one of them floor mats. I didn't care for that, so I went and got me a couple truck mats and bolted them together.
Mud flaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, mud flaps work great too.
And I made one a little bit longer than the outside one. I made it a little bit longer than I did the inside. So the first one will bring it down, and the second one folds it down.
Yeah.
Kind of make it look better, I guess. I don't know, but on my bad boy, I put brooms on it.
Well, see, that bears, if it's a treated yard, I don't need a striper on it. I mean,
Right.
it'll like hell. If it's a treated yard, or if it's a yard that's well taken care of and watered and whatnot, and it's nice, lush, and green, like the first one I did today was.
Yeah, I seen that work. Yeah, I seen that one there today that you did. I kind of like the way that laid out.
Yeah, that and that last one that was in that video. The first one I did was not a treated yard. It's just he just waters the shit out of it. Like twice a day he waters it because he likes it to stay green. You know,
Yeah.
he ain't too big on the weeds. He can care less about the weeds. He just wants it green. And the last one I did, that one is a treated yard, and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the two because I mean they look identical. Nice green, lush, thick yards. I think he does put down weed and feed at the beginning of the season, but other than that, I think that's all he does.
I know I got a customer. She don't like them stripes, but when I put these brooms on this other one, I went in there and she said, "Well, what in the world is them?" She's what 80 years old, you know. And she asked me. She said, "Well, what is them things?" I said, "I sweep your yard." She said, "Oh, you don't?" I said, "I do." I said, "I mow and sweep it at the same time." She was tickled to death. She was tickled to death.
I think my oldest client is, I think she's 73, 74, something like that. And she loves the way I cut her grass. I mean, I can only do it with a push mower because I mean, I can't get my big 52-inch back in her backyard or even on the front yard because it's too uneven and she's got that damn zoysia grass. Let me tell you what, I've never seen grass stripe up with a push mower so nicely as what hers does.
Yeah, this customer that I was just talking about, I got to push mow hers uh, 3 times a year. First cut, middle of the season, and the last cut. Got to be push mowed, and it's probably 2 acres.
Good
She's set in her
lord.
ways, you know.
Does she collect the grass clippings too?
Huh?
Does she collect the grass clippings also?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's this one lady 3 times a year she wants me to bag it for her compost pile,
yeah, yeah.
and then
But I keep,
in the fall, every cut she wants it bagged to collect the
yeah,
leaves.
yeah,
Which I
and
ain't worried about it. It's an extra $20 a cut. So
right, right. I know at leaves time she's funny. She don't want none of it mulched. She wants it all blowed, all picked up, hauled off. She want none of it mulched up. None of it.
did you explain to her that when you mulch the leaves up, it puts nitrogen back in the grass and makes the grass greener come next spring?
Yes. She just set in her ways. There's nothing you can say. I mean,
Well,
she
yeah.
just set in her ways. Just say,
My
no,
grandma was
honey, I want it this way.
my grandma was the same exact way. Come fall when the leaves would fall in her yard, my uncle would come over. It would all have to be raked one direction, so the grass looked the same way all the way up to the house. Had to be raked from the back to the front, and it had to all come in straight lines.
Yeah. Yeah, she's funny. I mean, she's strange.
Well, my
She,
grandma's from down there in Danville, Kentucky.
oh, yeah,
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 is where she's from, and my grandpa on mom's side is from down in Birmingham, Alabama.
yeah. Hmm.
So yeah, she was really strict and really set in her ways, and it was her way or the highway. And a lot
Yeah,
of the times, you didn't make it to the highway.
yeah. That's what this woman is, boy. I tell you, she is picky. You pull in there and she's all happy go lucky. She wants to stand there and talk to you for 2 hours, and you tell her, say, "Hey, I got to get so I can go on down the road." All you got all day. So I
Yep,
mean,
I have
she
quite a few
whew,
that too.
and
And
she's
I
got
find that it's more of the younger crowd that wants to sit and chit chat all day, and not the older crowd.
yeah, yeah. But she's got a bunch of cats, and I gotta be in there and I gotta be out. I can't go in there before 11, and I gotta be out by 3 because of the cats. If I'm there at come 3 o'clock, I gotta pack up and leave.
Why is that?
She don't want to interfere with the cats. Makes the cats nervous. Makes the cats nervous.
Yeah,
And she,
give the cats some Valium, they'll be all right.
well, I keep telling her that. I said, well, they're a wildlife anyway. There's no law against a cat, so they can come and go when they want to. And just the noise of the mower or weed eater or whatever is not going to put them cats in a nervous breakdown.
No.
But she set in her ways. So
Now, when I cut my yard here, I got a couple here that'll run and hide, but hell, my outdoor cats will sit there on the driveway and watch me cut the grass and look at me like I'm stupid.
well, hers does too. But I guess she just the way she thinks about you're not going to make my cats nervous. I was in there a couple weeks back. She come out of that house, boy. She went in. She was happy go lucky. She came out, and Lord mercy, I'm telling you, different night and day. She told me, she said, them cats are worth more uh, than what you and me are. So you got to go. And I got to a point. I threw my hands up. I said, that's it. I don't know how many times I want to just pass her off.
Are her kids still alive, or they just moved all far away and they're not anywhere around her?
Well, she's originally from Michigan, and her husband came down here and started life, some years back, and she's got, I don't know, 4 properties there. Her mama just passed away here a couple 3 years ago, and her mama, she pays the electric, water, air conditioning, everything for, what is it? I think 3 cats that stays in her house, her mama's house, and she pays the bills for these cats to keep cool, have heat, water, and all.
Hell, I'd live there, let her pay it, take care of the cats
Yeah,
for her.
yeah. But she's got some outside cats, and about 3 o'clock, they know what time feeding time is, and you got to be gone. You got to be out there. So she does aggravate me. But it's one of them things, the customer's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some super picky clients like that, but they're just, they want their grass cut the way they want it cut, and then when you try to explain it to them that you can't cut it that way because they want it cut so short, they
Oh
cut
yeah,
it that short,
yeah,
it's going to burn the grass up, and then they want to argue the fact with you.
yeah. I got a couple of them too, but they're not half bad as this other one. Out of all of my customers, that one is just, whew, she puts me on edge. I don't know how many times I
Well,
just felt just like backing out and leaving.
the one that I have that's really like that, that likes wants to cut real short. They got the big water meter things in their yards, and they stick up
Yeah,
about 3 inches out of the ground. Well, you can't cut it below 3.5 because if you do, your blades are going to hit it. And I tried to explain that to him, and he still wants to argue the fact. It's like, all right, well, I'll cut it at 3 and whatnot. And I still don't cut it at 3.5.
yeah,
You
yeah.
don't know any difference.
Yeah, she got on that height thing too. She wanted me to take it down there to 2.5. I said, lady, I will not mow your yard at no 2.5. I said, I don't care
So,
what mower I got.
what's up,
She said,
Joey?
well, I don't want, huh?
I was greeting people in the chat. But yeah, the lowest I'll go on a yard's 3.5 inches. And I have one client that doesn't want me to take the deck off the resting spot. That's how high she wants to cut. which is 5 inches.
Mm.
Well, it's don't bother me none because every time I cut it, the only thing I'm taking off is about an inch anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I know that one's got that
This
cat. The one's got that cat. She won't even let me put my mower on the sidewalk. Afraid of breaking that sidewalk. I said, that's not going to break that concrete. Well, big as that thing is, it just looks that big. It ain't big. It don't weigh that much. Same way with the
no.
driveway. Her mama's driveway, it's concrete. She can pull her car on there, but I can't put my mower on
Hell, my mower
it.
weighs 1,300 pounds, I think it is. Here, right back, I'll tell you exactly how much it weighs. Let's see here. 1,184 pounds, 1,200 pounds. That's what mine
Yeah,
weighs.
that's about, yeah, mine's right at that bad boy.
And that's empty. That's without oil, gas, and hydro fluid and all that stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, she's set in her ways now. And I got some clients, they don't care. Just get it done, get on down the road.
A lot of my people are like that. They just want it done, and they don't care how it looks as long as it's cut and it's edged.
Right, right.
With me, I'm all about the look, versus the functionality of it. If I don't like the way it looks, I'm not leaving it.
There you go. There you go. Well, here for the last couple weeks, every yard I go into, I'd have to double mow it.
Well,
It
that's
could
all
be
my
the
yards.
same.
I have no choice but to double cut
Yeah.
about three
It just
quarters of my
clogs up.
yard.
It just clogs up so much. For the last couple weeks,
That
that's all it's done.
that
I
match
guess
is
it's all
definitely
that.
will cut one.
But I say it's probably all that moisture stuff's holding in the ground and humidity. The grass is like a sponge. It just soaks it up.
Well, see, at the mansion, it's uh, irrigated,
Yeah.
and and one of the yards I did yesterday is irrigated. I've only got like, in fact, those are the only 2 yards I got that are irrigated. The rest of them are just either treated and just let go, and that's why a lot of them are brown. And I mean, if somebody was to come through and flick a cigarette out the window and land in that grass, it's going to go up like a Roman candle.
Oh yeah. Well, see, last year now we had that drought down here, and it it hit us down here back in August of last year, and it just about put you wasn't mowing grass, and
Last
once it
August,
rained, it all come back.
last August, uh, what I call my Langdon Five, uh, here, one I didn't cut for a month and a half,
Wow.
and it's looking like that's the way it's going to be again this year. I mean, it's just
Oh,
dry. I mean, we get a bunch of rain out of this hurricane coming up there. I probably won't cut it this week
we
coming up.
now we ain't had too much bad dryness this year. Because we've had rain for the last 2 weekends, and that keeps us going. But the leaves are beginning to fall, so I say we're going to have an early fall this year.
Well, see, the reason why the leaves are starting to fall is because the trees ain't getting enough water.
Right.
And I have one client up on the hill here. She's got an oak tree out front, and I pulled up Monday to cut her yard, and it was nothing but leaves. I wasn't cutting grass. I was mulching leaves.
It's not that bad yet down here, but I say we're gonna have an early fall though.
Oh, I think so too. I mean, it's we're having the temperatures that we're having now here are about the same temperatures we would have at the end of September.
Right, right. But we haven't done too bad on rain. I mean, we get to a point where we need it, but it gets so dry that it's not interfering with our mowing, but at the same time, we need it, but it soaks it up just as quick as it falls. So, you know,
Yeah. Now I have one yard. If it rains, you're not cutting it for like 3 or 4 days after it rains. It just rain water just sits on top of the dirt. It just does not go nowhere.
I'm lucky. I'm pretty lucky. I don't have nothing like that, but most of mine's all flat, you know. But you know that Spencer up there?
Spencer's way up north of me, but yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, Sean Spencer and TQ.
Yeah, yeah. What area does he operate?
Fuck. He's like 5 hours north of me.
Where's that?
He's like 5 hours north of where I'm at.
Oh, really?
He's up
Yeah,
near where Jim's Landscape LLC won. He's up by where he's at. Not too far
yeah,
from him. It's like 45, 50 minutes from where Jim's at. Jim's in Medina, Ohio.
yeah, yeah.
That's up around that vicinity. 3 or 4 hour drive from here. I think Jim's house or Jim's area is like 3.5 hours from where I'm at. So, yeah, Sean's another one I'd like to go meet. Although everybody wants to pick on him because he's a quote unquote product pusher.
Oh, you talking about what, the DLT or whatever?
I ain't mentioning no names.
Oh, I know. I sat back and I've seen. I mean, I'm not in. I don't know what's going on. You know, I do go in there every now and then, watch some videos and stuff. I've learned a lot off of sitting back watching you and other people. You know.
See, I have nothing against Shane as a person or anything like that. It's just I think there's too many people feeding each other advice that's not true and this, that, and the other, and I just don't want anything to do with it. You know, I
Yeah, they
do my
shouldn't be no
thing.
bickering
No, I agree
from
with you.
my
You know,
point
I
of view.
do my that's all I need to do. I'm not worried about what Joe Schmo is doing or if he's licensed or blah 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 blah. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried
Yeah.
about Timmy down the road here, cutting everybody's throats, whatnot. I'm just stay out of my
Well,
way.
at the end of the day, all the lawn care people is family. They do the same thing.
We do
You
definitely do the
know.
exact same thing.
I mean, I'm not no better than you, and you no better than this one or that one or whatever. It's all a family thing. Everybody's got their own choices. You know what I mean? There's
Yep.
no sense of having bickery and all that.
Well, see, I agree with you, but the thing is, other people, I think they live for the drama.
Yeah. Well, I'm
You
not
know,
into that
and
drama stuff, but I
exactly.
was thinking about starting a YouTube channel, but I don't need the drama. I got enough going into my life. I don't need no more.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you do, you'll be under a microscope.
Nah, I don't play that game. I'm me. I just do me. I don't try to. I've got big boys down here. I don't even try to get in competition with them. I'm out there to make a dollar, and that's what I do. Let them go ahead. They can have all that overhead and all that. I don't need it. I like it just the way it is. I'm a little man. I want to stay a little man.
Oh yeah, trust me, I'm not trying to get huge by any stretch of the imagination. You know, maybe pick up about 5, 10 more next year, and that's about all I'm gonna worry about.
Yeah, I've been in this for about I don't know 5 years now. I'm 65 years old, and I'm out there every day knocking them down.
Yeah, this is my sixth year, sixth or seventh, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I came a long way, in a short time, but that don't put me above nobody else. I'm just a dollar grabber. That's all I am.
Pretty much. That's what we all are.
Oh yeah. Try to get my wife taken over, but she's too lazy.
Hmm?
But when we started out, me and her was a team, and things happen.
Well, not everybody can deal with the heat you know like others can. And there's a lot of people that can't deal with the cold like others can. See, me, it don't bother me either way, hot or cold.
I know I sat back and watched you and your buddies here on this live stream stuff. I've sat back and listened and watched. You learn a lot.
Yep. Yeah. I tried to have an open forum chat. I'm not. I don't try to say it's strictly lawn care or it's strictly this or strictly that.
Well, we must got the rain coming in because it's beginning to lighten here.
Yeah, you guys are right in the cone of uncertainty. It's right to the south of us.
By the time it reaches you, but by the time it reaches you, it'll funnel out.
I would know we're supposed, according to Futurecast, we're supposed to get rain tomorrow and Saturday.
Yeah.
Sunday, there's like a 50% chance, but there is like an 80% chance tomorrow and an 80% chance Saturday.
Well, it hit here. It rained off and on here today. Spots here and there, but nothing serious. Not enough to actually, just enough to slow you down.
Yeah,
It didn't mount to much.
there was a nice little rainstorm that hit right before I got to my first yard this morning. We drove through it and then got the first yard done, and then well, the first 2 yards, get to the third yard, the second stop, and we got sprinkled on, and then going from there back across the high. across town, ran through another, I don't know, 5, 10 minute shower. I mean, it came down pretty hard. You couldn't see to drive. I mean, you had to slow way down.
Right.
But other than that,
It just what it's doing is just teasing everybody.
yeah.
We're gonna get this rain. It's just teasing us. We're hoping and praying so we can continue doing what we're doing. But now, how long do you go up? Will you mow up through what? October, November?
Um, I usually stop about mid-November, but it all depends on
Yeah.
the weather.
Right.
Andrew wants to know what size mower do you run, Randy?
What's that?
Andrew wants to know what size mowers that you run.
I run 54s. It's a Toro built and a bad boy. Then on my backup, I got a Cub Cadet. That's the first mower I started with.
See, I won't own a Cub Cadet.
Uh,
I won't own a Cub Cadet. I've had two Cub Cadet push mowers and both of them broke within a year.
well, I first started with the Cub Cadet 50 inch with the Kawasaki engine on it, and it runs just as good today as it did 5 years ago.
Well, I'm talking about push mowers.
Oh, nah, I don't even worry about the push motor. I don't use that many a push motor that much anyway. Just like I say, I only got 2 or 3 yards I have to use one on, and I don't have to do it all the time. But I just keep one around just in case I have to have it.
See, I got
Matter
a
of
few
fact,
yards. I can cut them.
uh,
So I got a few yards. That's the only way I can cut them is with a push mower.
yeah, I'm gonna. I think about getting one of them self-compelled ones, but I don't use one enough to even to buy one really, you know. Except that one woman, I got to do her 3 times a year, but I run steel. Everything else I run is steel. The saw, the trimmers, the bush trimmers, blowers,
My chainsaw was
everything
a
steel.
my chainsaw was a Husqvarna extra torque. That thing will cut through almost anything. And then my hedge clippers is a Pulling Pro.
Yeah, I got one of them. I got one of them, and I got one of the steels. They're two different sizes, so it all depends on how big. And then I got one that fits on the pole. Then I got me a backpack. I did get me a backpack blower this year. I got a Husqvarna. It seems to do all right. I
What
don't
size
really
is
have. Uh,
what size is it?
I believe it's I can't remember what the name of it. 544 or something like that, maybe.
The 560?
Yeah, maybe. It may be.
Yeah, I got two 150 BTs, the entry level residentials that I
Yeah,
use as backups. Or if I know that I'm gonna have a big yard, then I'll take both that and the um the steel out and whatnot. But other than that, yeah, we mainly use the steel.
yeah. Well, I got the handheld steels. Those. there. I've got a few big places where I have to blow off the driveway because they got blacktop driveway or whatever. But uh, most of mine, I just use the handheld to do it and go on about my business, you know. But I use the big one for the big job, you know. So
Oh yeah, this still that I got is the BR 800.
yeah, that's one of them. You talk about the self. That's that
It's
one
the
that.
biggest backpack blower you can get by steel.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
It goes to 800 to 700 to 600,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
I think below the 600, I think they're handhelds. Now this winter, I'm gonna get the brush attachment for my combi unit. You know, for clearing snow and whatnot, for like doing sidewalks and what have you that I can't get my snow blower onto.
yeah, yeah. But I do price washing too. You know, I mean, I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I got a small little pressure wash job I got to do Sunday. It's the back. I pointed it out in today's video. It's the back wall of the house, and then where the deck is, there's a knee wall where you got the roof. I'm guessing that's over top of the kitchen, and then you got the roof that's over top of the main house. And there's like a 4 inch, four, but a 4 foot high area that goes where the two roofs meet. That's got to be he's wanting done.
Yeah. I usually do most of mine in early spring. You know, you'll have. I've got a few stragglers here and there, but nothing serious.
See, I usually don't do pressure washing, unless I'm doing like sidewalks and stuff of that nature.
Yeah,
And then I don't use chemicals. I just use regular old plain water because
yeah,
here in Ohio, if you use chemicals, you got to collect the water
yeah, yeah,
unless it's by an area where it will go into the grass. If it can go into the street, then
yeah.
you got to collect it.
On the chemicals I use for anything is the bleach. It's 99.9 and Dawn liquid soap. Other than that, I do not buy no kind of chemicals. As
See,
long
I'm
as my
allergic.
bleach is 99, as long as my bleach is 99.9, that's good to go. You know, you got to spray down your uh, hedges if you got hedges or whatever, you know, to keep from the bleaching them. But what I do, I water them down, then do what I got to do, then I water them down again, and I'm good to go. But as far as chemicals, that's the only thing I use. And the best I've found to use is that chlorine that you put in swimming pools. So it's
Yeah,
99.9 and a lot
yeah.
cheaper too, you know.
The pool shock, the HDX pool shock shit that you can get from Home Depot.
Yeah. But as long as you got using that kind of stuff, you know, I don't think you'd have to have a water filter outlet, but I don't know,
As
you
far
might.
as I know, as long as it goes into the grass, you don't have to collect it. If it can get out to the street and get into the actual sewer system, then from what I've been told, you've got to collect it.
Well, that bleach
Yeah,
ain't gonna hurt that sewer system. If anything, it'll help it. Huh?
that's what I say too. But I'm going by
Yeah,
what
I
people.
know. That's your EPA shit there.
Well, see, I don't even think it's when I don't think the EPA Um, wouldn't say much about it, but I'm going by what somebody told me on here that it's a national law or federal law that you got
Yeah.
to collect blah blah blah.
Well, when I first started, I went up and got all the information, and they said as long as I didn't like going into Lowe's and buying the chemicals, just for like for house washing or driveways or whatever, as long as I use it off the shelf stuff like out of the store, I did not have to do that because it's not an EPA issue. The bleach, that's everyday. People use that every day,
Well, see, weed
and
spray, it don't matter what you use. It could be Roundup off the shelf, or it could be professional stuff you buy from like Site One. You here in the state of Ohio, you got to have a applicator's license
yep, yep,
because if you
yep,
don't, and he catches you, it's a $15,000 fine and a year in jail.
yes. I know they got that down here. Uh, the state, they've been doing a lot of pulling lawn care people over, and that's what they're looking for. See who's got license to carry killer and stuff like that. I don't mess with that killer. I use you ain't gonna believe it, but I use vinegar and Dawn soap
See, I tried
and some
that.
salt.
Can't get it to ever work.
But that's
It'll
what
kill
I
weed.
use. It takes about 3 days for it to take effect, depending on how you mix it. But as far as buying the killer, no, I don't do that. I make my own. I mean, you know,
Well, even putting that stuff down, if you get caught, you ain't got proof of what it is. They can still, you know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, they could probably give you a ticket or whatever, but you can fight it because you can get it tested and prove to them that hey, it's not weed killer. It's you know, but I try to keep it natural and it don't interfere with the environment at all. It don't hurt nothing.
Oh
It's
no,
ideal
oh
for
it kills the grass, but other than that,
yeah, well, right. Going out there and paying that big dollar for that spray and stuff. Yeah, that's fine, but this that I mix up, it seems to work pretty decent. I tell them, hey, 3 days you'll be dead, and normally, it all depends on how you mix it. You know what I'm saying? If you mix it a little bit on the strong side, it's going to work faster. But I just pickle the weeds. But I use the brown vinegar, salt, and uh, Dawn soap. And the only thing the Dawn does is keep everything on the leaves and stuff so that it'll kill it
well,
like a
that and
glue
it
like.
strips off oils. What's up, Donald? I've been doing good, pretty good, Jason. Um, it strips off the leaves so that way the vinegar and salt can get in and do what it's supposed to do.
But I know they've been stopping a lot of lawn care people down here, and I say that's for what they're checking, make sure they got license to carry the killer and stuff. They got bad enough. You got to have license for this and that now.
Let's Well, see, I spray, but people I spray for is family, so and the government can't say shit about that because it's for your family and you're not charging for it. As soon as you charge
Right.
just one penny, then you're considered as doing it commercially.
Yeah. Even them big boys, they take shortcuts. They may not tell you, but they do. They take shortcuts.
I know a lot of people who spray commercially that's not licensed to spray commercially.
Right. Well, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Like if it's a fence row or something like that, as long as it ain't close to a stream or any kind of water,
Yeah.
But what I use, it's not going to hurt the water if it gets in there.
Yep.
Just tastes like pickle. It just tastes like pickles.
With soap on
Yeah,
it.
that's for
Soapy
the ones
pickle.
that does all the cussing. That pickles the weed and soaks the people's mouth for cussing. Uh,
About the truth of it.
but now even them big boys, they take shortcuts. They say what they want to say. They don't do everything legal either.
Nope.
Because if they did, they wouldn't be where they're at today. But I don't do anything that hurts the environment, so I don't worry too much about them.
Um, Friday was 17 people in here with Danny Lanier on. What's up, Justin? How's it going, man? Did you ever get your truck fixed, man? My buddy Justin Matthews just popped up in the chat. His box truck he drives broke down on him the other day.
He runs a lawn care outlet.
No. He
Oh,
drives for Red Express. It's a delivery service.
oh, oh, yeah.
Well, that's good. You got fixed. Was it the DEF system on it, Justin? Yeah, stupid bullcrap. Yep. I don't Randy dropped off. I don't understand why they put that stupid stuff on them for. No, it's supposed to somehow help clean the exhaust or whatever, but you know. Yeah, I'm hoping we get a bunch of rain. Let me back. What'd you do? Hit the wrong button?
Yeah, I thought I was going to go see the chat thing here, but I guess it didn't do it. It just kicked me out of it. I ain't up there with y'all big boys.
Damn, stomach, shut up.
Can't talk without that.
What, are you a 2-man crew?
Oh yeah. It's me and a buddy of mine that I basically watched grow up. He used to live across the street here.
Yeah. I know down here you can't find good help. They get 2 nickels to get them, they're gone.
That's about what it is up here for the most part. You know, you can't find people that wants to do anything.
Nah. Wrong business for that.
I don't know. You can let me voicemail. Don't know anybody from Birmingham that bought it. I think's what it was.
Oh, I get all them kind of calls too.
So Justin, are you working this weekend? Oh. Don't know who you are. Why do you keep calling me? Leave me a voicemail.
They got a yard for you to go cut.
Not at fucking 10:30 at night. They don't.
I went to Walmart and got me a couple of them LED lights and mounted it right on the front of mine.
Yeah, I got one
after dark.
down here. A Sylvania one that I need to get to mount up. Then I got a couple more out in the garage. That are, well, one's a big one, then I got a medium sized one. That I'm going to be needing to put on before too long, because I use if it's a full day, I usually don't get done till about 6:30. So I'll be needing it to be able to see what it is I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah, because that time will go back and you will need to see what you got to do.
Yep. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab something to drink. I'm going to roll over a cat here.
Get me some Kool-Aid. Where you going, babe?
Use this right here, sir. On my back.
You got a jacket on inside the house? Are you cold?
I'm chilly. But also my AC vent's like right here under my desk. So as soon as it kicks on and blows right out. It hits me before it hits anything else.
You ever talk to that Pro Cut down there in Tennessee?
Not that I can remember. I have it. I know who you're talking about because I watch them. I watch Pro Cut Lawn Care on YouTube, but I haven't talked to them.
Name of my company is C&M Lawn Care. You rather have the stand on than you would the set on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Vince is asking how many lawns do you usually cut?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I do over 50 a week. About 57. That's not counting my bi-weeklies. And that's all I want. I don't want 58. I don't want no more. I'm done with them. 6 days a week's enough for any man.
I used to have, it was like 70 or 75 last year.
Well, started this year, I had, what was it, 66, and I cut them all down to 57, and I'm still cutting. You know, I'm still weeding out. Between now and next season, maybe I'll have what I want. You know, I'm trying to get the slow pears out and take them out of rotation. They get mad. I guess everybody goes through it, I guess. I'm gonna put an air conditioner on one of mine. Sounds good, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
What I really want to figure out how to put a steering wheel in a set and a seat on a string trimmer.
They've got a tool out there that you can kneel on and whatnot, and run through with your string trimmer in your hand. And it's weird how you use it, but Randy, I've been busy as heck, buddy, and you know that, and also I just took a little break, you know, just to kind of let things kind of settle down a little bit, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I seen that one that you striped there today. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I'm going to. Monday is another day where I have a bunch of yards that stripe up real well.
Yeah. Now, do you charge extra for the stripe, or is it just in with the deal?
No, I don't charge extra for striping
Yeah.
because I mean I'd have to take the striper on and off, but that's taking that striper on and off is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
It's either you have it on or you have it off. It's there ain't no in between because it takes like a half an hour to put it on or take it off.
I only got the one customer it complains about the stripe. Rest of them, they love it. They like the way it looks, and everything. But just that one, she just
You know, except for
she
the
just
ones
don't
that
like it.
have you know that's got rental properties want the stripes. Now the ones that have the rentals, they can give two shits, you know, whether it's striped or not.
Yeah,
So
I
now
know.
it's
I had
supposed to
one
be.
customer when I started with her. She said, "Well, you sure put them stripes in that yard." She says, "I had to pay extra for that." I said, "No, it comes with the deal."
You know, it's supposed to be picking up two more apartment buildings for this one guy that I did. Well, he's wanting me to take him on. Let's put it that way. It's just I don't know if I want to take him on because it's in a really rough part of town.
Yeah, you probably have to babysit the yard to keep it clean to mow it because they're going to be throwing everything down in it to get it on the slum end of town, you know.
The yards look like they're pretty well kept up. I mean, the guy that just bought the 2 units, you know, he's really strict about, you know, people picking up their trash and shit. So
I dropped one today over that. They said,
now
"Well, why don't you?"
this
They had the
one
nerve
apartment,
to ask me that.
this one apartment building that he got that I cut, you know, the people are supposed to clean up after their freaking mutts, but they never do, and always wind
Yeah,
up running over dog crap or when I'm trimming, flinging dog crap on me or whatever. And I tell them, like, look, you know, because of the ongoing issue, I'm raising the price by $20.
I tell all my customers when I first start with them, I do not babysit your yard.
What's up, Justin, buddy? Thank you. Um, yeah, I got this one, which once again it's an apartment building. It's not in the best part of town. I cut it last week, and you know, I told you I was like, I won't pick up the trash. I'll just run it over, cut it up, and that's the way it's going to be. Well, I did just that, and one of the neighboring people that owns an apartment building that's neighboring somewhere stopped and started haranguing me about not picking up the trash. And I was like, look there, I said, you gonna pay me to pick it up? I was like, I'll do it for free. She's like, well, the lawn company I have will. I was like, well, then, you know, pay them to come over here and pick up the trash.
Well, maybe they need to look. If they sign a contract, then maybe they better look in it and see if they ain't in in the contract. They're probably paying for it.
I'll guarantee you they are. As I told the person that owns that apartment building, I was like, if you want me to keep it picked up, that's fine. It's $35 to $45 every time I cut extra to clean up after everybody that catches the bus right in front of your unit. Because that's what it is. It's not that it's the people that live in the building it's trash.
Right.
It's the fact there's a bus stop right there, and everybody that catches that bus just throws their crap on the ground there. And then, the wind blows it. It gets all up in the yard. And
Well, I could see some, which I do pick up some, but I'm not going out there and picking up a trash bag of trash for nobody. I'm not babysitting nobody's yard like that,
like a piece here or a piece there. All right, Justin, buddy. If it's just like a piece here or there, that don't bother me to pick up. But I mean, it's literally, you'll be there for a half an hour, 45 minutes, just picking up the trash.
No.
And then with this freaking Corona shit going around, I'm not touching people's garbage that's been up to their mouth and stuff. No.
That's right. Well, I dropped one today because of it. And I told him when I went and talked to him and we made a deal, I said, now, only thing I've got to say is I do not babysit your yard. It's not my place to keep it clean. So, well, they kept on, and I told them last week. Nope. I moved out around it, left it lay. I mean, no. It'd be different if they was kids, Even at that, the grown-ups should be able to go out there and do it. But I'm talking full-grown people. They get done drinking a soda or something, they throw the can down in the yard. No, I'm not going out and pick it up after them. I dropped them like a hotcake today. I pulled in there and that was in a mess. I walked up, knocked on the door. I said, I come to collect. Said, well, you don't collect until next week. I said, yeah. But I said, I won't be here next week. I'm not babysitting them.
So, but yeah, I won't call the owner. I'm gonna have a talk with her about it, and because I cut that next Monday. Matter of fact, I cut it on Monday. So probably Saturday or Sunday, I'll call her and talk with her about it, and just tell her, look, if you want me to clean up the yard, that's fine. Then it'll be added on to the bill.
Oh yeah. Them people, now all people ain't like that, but there's some people, they're just lazy. I mean, there's no other word for it. It's just pure laziness, especially at a private home. I can understand an apartment building and people throw stuff down and this and that, the other, but I cannot see it at a private building, at a private home. No. And they live there? No.
There's 3 women that own this building, and own a few other ones. And she's been trying for 3 years now, since they took over and bought the building 3 years ago, to get Rumpke or the city of what city is that? I believe it's Cincinnati Police District. It might be North College Hill too. I don't know, but whichever. But trying to get the city to put a trash can there by that phone pole for people to throw their trash into. Well, the city comes back to them and said, "Well, it's not our responsibility because that's a bus stop. You need to contact the bus company." When they contacted the bus company says that's not our responsibility. That's city property. So they've been going between the two for the last 2 years.
always thought them bus stops and things like that had trash cans out there where people could put the trash in.
Nope. It's up to the city or the bus company put them out, and the bus company won't do it because they're too cheap. And you know the townships and whatnot, but you know these private townships like North College Hill, Norwood, St. Bernard, Elmwood, places like that, you know, are too cheap to put them out too. Well, except for Norwood, you know, every bus stop's got a trash can by it. You know, along Montgomery Road here in Norwood.
Sound to me like you
But
might be able to get become a ground man. Get you a poker and just go out there and pick up trash, charge them for doing it, you know?
that's what I want to talk to her about. You know, say, hey, look, you know, I'll come around, you know, once a week and pick up trash, but it's going to be X amount per week to do it. I'll probably get shot down, but you know, you're right,
I mean,
Brandon's a big old around.
if they want their place looking good, they might just, you know, say, yeah,
Well,
how
see,
much
you
you
know,
charging, you know?
to trim up a bunch of trees and stuff, and you know, give a quote on the landscaping and whatnot. And you know, I told you know, the one partner that which I cut grass for too. I'm like, you know, this is what it's going to be. It's X amount per yard, and that's installed, pulling the weeds and whatnot. And I told them that it's going to be a complete tear out and redo. It's it, you just can't just go pull weeds when the whole thing's nothing but weeds. You know, it's going to need a new edge dug. It's going to need this. It's just going to need all kinds of work. And she told me, she's like, well, we just don't have that kind of money to do it right now. I was like, well, then it's going to look like trash, you know, because I might just go and go throw a mulch down and not, you know, take care of the source of the weed infestation.
I don't know. I mean, if you can take on something like that, you know, make a few extra dollars, you know?
Oh, I can take it on. It would be about anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 job though,
Right.
and they just ain't got it right now and the budget to pay that for the simple fact because they're fighting a water leak issue, and you know they've got tenants there that won't let the plumbers in to fix the water leak issues. So as of right now, they're paying you know an outrageous things like $1,000 a month for water
Damn.
because there's that leak. Well, so I told them, you know, if it were me, I'd tell the tenants they ain't letting the plumber in. Look, you let the plumber in, or here's your 3 day notice.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. You know, it's funny how people does things like that. You know, they just they look at it like at you know, well, it's not mine. You know, they're
Exactly.
not the one that has to worry about it.
It ain't my money.
There you go.
So I got these brackets too, real quick. Huh? Yeah. Let's got feed these rabbits. Oh, good heartburn. Yeah, you do.
Yes, he is.
I gotta figure out a way to close that 50-pound bag of food up. My cats get into it and have it all over. I'll probably fill this thing here up full. That's what we use to keep their food in and make it easier to feed them, and then close it up, stick it somewhere where the cats can't get to it. We'll see. Come on. Come on. Maybe one up here. Come here. You hear the garbage can freak you out, didn't it? Make you think it was thunder. You know, you don't like the sound of thunder. Oh. So, yeah, I think I might jump off here. Get ready.
Yeah, it's getting to be that time, ain't it?
Yep.
If it don't rain tomorrow, I got a full line, so
Well, if it don't rain more, I got a few things I can do, make a little extra money.
yeah. Yeah, it's always nice to have that fallback, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
So, alrighty, I will talk to everybody probably tomorrow night. I'll probably go live again. So,
Well, you have a good night over there. Keep
Yeah.
dry.
I won't try to.
All right, later.
See you later. Good night.